Morning.
Boss?
Early start.
Oh, couldn't sleep. So, what happened here last night?
School formal. We'll be getting complaints about it for days, but then it'll all blow over until same time next year. Well, jump in, I'll give you a ride if you like.
Thanks, but I'm enjoying the walk.
Jeez, watch where you're going, mate. Sorry, officer.
What's your name, mate?
Brett.
Go home, Brett.
We're not drunk.
No.
We would like to report a mass murder, though. Couple of million brain cells, eh? It is hers. Not hers. She didn't have any to start with. You have a good day, officer.
Take it easy. G'day. G'day, come here. Good boy. What are you doing, eh? Watching the future of your country make fools of themselves, eh? Good boy. Don't take drugs, okay? What do you got there, mate? Hey. It's okay, I'm a police officer. Are you okay? It's all right.
What's happened?
The ambos have checked him over. He's okay. He's got blood all over his clothes, but no injuries on him. Seems a little upset.
Yeah. Luke.
Do you know him?
His name's Luke Knights. I used to coach his dad in junior football. What have you done to yourself, son? Bit too much to drink, eh? Whereabouts did you find him?
Just over behind the bushes.
All right, call Peroni, get him to start a search of the area. You secure the place, then get back to the station ASAP.
Sure, boss.
Come on, mate, let's see if we can get hold of your dad.
Was he drunk? Stoned? What?
Not that I know of.
All the stuff they drink and take these days. You don't know what they get up to.
Perhaps you should make more of an effort to know.
Oh, can I see him?
How you feeling?
All right.
Take something you shouldn't have?
Not that I know of. Someone could have slipped me something. I don't know. Anything's possible.
Yeah, well, why don't you take me through last night, then?
Yeah. I went to the formal. I ended up freezing my nuts off in some park, and now I'm sitting here.
Well, who were you with at the formal?
Loads of people.
Yeah? Name a couple.
Brett Smith, Derek Patterson.
Any girls?
Yeah, loads of girls.
Yeah, pick one.
Ashley Barker, my girlfriend.
Did you take drugs with any of them?
No.
With anyone else?
No.
Jesus, Luke, you look like death warmed up.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, Dad.
What have you done, mate?
I went and got blood on my clothes.
Blood? How? Did you get into a fight?
Oh, maybe.
What maybe? You did or you didn't?
Look, I did, okay? I must have won, though, eh? Seeing as the blood on me is someone else's.
Who did you fight with?
Look, I don't know.
Come on, Luke.
Look, I don't know, okay? Now, would you all just leave me alone?
My mum had my high school formal dress on lay-by for months and months, and I lost it. Can you believe it? We all went skinny dipping, and some of the guys pinched our clothes, and then they just forgot where they hid them.
You bought that, did you?
Yeah.
There should be more women in the world like you.
I went home wrapped up in a leopard print car seat cover.
Your mum would have loved that.
Yeah, Mum was totally good about it. I told her everything. She made me scrambled eggs. She's like that, my mum. She's pretty understanding.
Say that again.
So, what about you? What happened at your formal?
I didn't go.
Mount Thomas 900 to Mount Thomas 208.
Receiving your Mount Thomas 900.
We've just had a call from a distressed mother. Her daughter still hasn't come home from the high school formal.
We've got a kid back at the station covered in blood, but he can't tell us anything.
And this woman?
Tina Rawlings. Hasn't seen her daughter since 7 last night.
She didn't want to go to the formal. I made her. We've only been in town just over 6 months, and she hasn't had any friends. I told her that going to the formal would be a good way to rectify that. She said she'd be home by 11.
Has she ever stayed out overnight before?
No. She's a good girl. She's devoted to her study.
Could she have been seeing a boy that you didn't know about?
No.
Do you know if she takes recreational drugs, drinks?
No, she doesn't.
Just that you said she was trying to connect with her peer group. I thought maybe if drugs or alcohol
My
were
daughter
offered.
is an intelligent, self-motivated young adult. She is not the kind to bow to peer pressure. Now, I insisted that she go to the formal because all she was doing was swatting for her exams. Maddie is not the kind of girl who stays out all night. Something has happened to her.
Maddie Rawlings.
Huh?
Do you know her?
Don't know.
She goes to your school. She was at the formal last night. Do you know what I'm normally doing at this time of the morning? I'm eating my toast, drinking my coffee and reading the newspaper. It's just a little ritual I do to prepare for the day. If I don't get to prepare for the day, I get pissed off. So I'll ask you one more time. Do you know Maddie Rawlings?
Yeah.
Thank you. Did you see her last night?
Yeah.
Where?
At the formal.
With who?
With herself.
Can we try for whole sentences, please?
Yep. I saw her standing on her own.
Well, did you approach her? Use some of that overwhelming charm on her?
Give me a break.
She's a pretty girl. You are into girls, aren't you?
I'm not that kind.
What kind?
Well, she's a dag. A dork. Rather rude than rude.
Tried, did you?
Morning all. What we got?
This is a Luke Knights.
Is that right? G'day, Luke. I'm an Evan Jones and I've had several hours less sleep than I need. So you are not in friendly hands here, son.
Are they going to keep him here much longer?
Up to the detectives.
Oh, what's going on? What do they want with my boy?
He's assisting them with certain inquiries.
Well, what inquiries?
A girl is missing.
Yeah, well, Luke wouldn't know anything about that. If it's about the blood on his clothes, he remembered getting into a fight.
Has he remembered who it was with yet?
Brett Smith. He thinks Brett put something in his drink to get even.
Right, well, we'll check it out.
Ashley, what are you doing here?
And they want to ask me some questions. What's going on?
Oh, it's just a misunderstanding. It'll be all right.
Peroni, take her through to the passive interview room. Senior Constable Rayner, could you show Mr. Knights out, please?
Well, I'd rather stay here, thanks all the same.
Go home. There is nothing you can do here.
Wait, I'm never going to let her drink again. Isn't this just the most glamorous date you ever saw?
Yeah. Are you Brett Smith?
Yes, sir. Oh, no, you're going to bust me for corrupting a minor, aren't you? Lisa, get your head out of the bin. Try and look respectable.
Do you know Luke Knights?
Yep,
Did you see him last night?
many times.
Did you have a physical confrontation with him?
I had a piss beside him.
So you didn't have a fight with him?
With Luke. Why would I want to fight with Luke?
Is she going to be okay?
Yeah, she'll be fine. What's this with Luke?
Do you know a Maddie Rawlings?
Yeah, she's that new chick, right? Pretty good looking with long blonde hair.
Did you see her last night?
Yeah, she was at the formal.
With anyone in particular?
Luke. He was cracking onto her like she was the only chick in the room. He brought her to the after party.
After party?
Yeah, she only stayed a little while, I think.
Where was this after party?
Well, at least we know she made it this far.
Yeah, and she was with Luke Knights.
She didn't look like the after-party type to me.
Maybe her mum's got a peg wrong.
Yeah, maybe.
Senior?
It's hers, Matt.
So is this?
Matt.
Bloody hell. Do you want me to call it in? Mount Thomas 208 to Mount Thomas 900.
Mount Thomas 900 receiving you 208.
We have a body, Caucasian female, late teens, naked. Preliminary identification, Madeline Rawlings. She suffered multiple stab wounds to the throat and chest. Her hair's been cut off and she has suffered severe bruising to her thighs and ankles.
O'Rourke. Yep. Yeah, on my way.
Are you coming down for breakfast?
No, I've been called in for work.
On a Saturday?
Yeah, crooks don't take that into account.
Are you sick?
Yep, well, they don't care about that either.
Your room could do with a bit of a tidy.
Yeah. When I get round to it. Listen, Estelle, I'm really sorry, but I've got to get moving.
Multiple stab wounds. It's not a knife, something else.
Probably the scissors they used to cut her hair.
Right?
All the signs are there.
Hell of a way to go.
We better secure the area.
Amy!
I'm going to ask you some questions. You are going to answer in full.
Jonesy. The boy's girlfriend just wants to know how long you want her to wait.
We'll get to her when we can. You all right? I'm looking a bit green around the gills.
It's because I'm dying.
Do you want to do me a favour and die after shift? Because it's going to be a big day.
We found you this morning covered in blood, which wasn't yours. We've now also found Maddie Rowling's body. She's been butchered with a pair of scissors. Tell me why I shouldn't charge you with her murder right here and now.
No comment.
Right. Let's start again, shall we? What happened last night between you and Maddie Rawlings?
Look, nothing happened.
Yes, it did.
Why don't you ask yourself the questions? You've got all the answers already.
I would be very careful, mate. Because a smart mouth might get someone a fat lip round here today.
So, you're the bad cop then? And, yeah, either of you lay a finger on me and I'll get you both fired.
Let me tell you about my job. The hours are long, the pay is crap, and the stress is enormous. Getting fired isn't necessarily such a bad thing. I'm not your parent, your teacher, or your friend, Luke.
So here's how it works. We ask you a question, and you provide us with an answer.
Maddie Rawlings.
Yeah, I talked to her last night.
You did more than talk to her.
Okay, so I talked to her a lot last night. Happy?
And?
And nothing. We talked.
All right, on your feet.
This is police brutality.
Sucks, doesn't it? Arrogant little shit. You can stew in there for as long as it takes.
Can we do that?
We just did.
Ashley Barker? I'm Senior Detective Fox. How long have you been going out with Luke Knights?
We get together from time to time. He's fun.
So him chatting up Maddie all night and then taking her to the after party didn't upset you at all?
No, that's just Luke.
Good with the girls, is he?
He has his 90 seconds of fame every now and again.
Did you see Maddie leave the after party?
No.
How about Luke?
People came and went. Out for a bit of this, bit of that. You know how kids are.
Well, unfortunately, I don't anymore.
Oh, come on. Wasn't that long ago.
Sorry to interrupt. Was Maddie drinking at all last night?
Probably. Everybody was. It was a good party.
Except for the fight.
What fight?
Didn't Luke get into a fight?
The only fight Luke ever gets into is with bra hooks. I could beat him up. Anyway, kids don't fight each other anymore. They take all their aggro out on their parents.
Hate this.
You found her, haven't you?
It's bad news, Mrs. Rawlings.
Bad?
Maybe we should go inside.
Please tell me my little girl didn't suffer. Please. Please tell me my little girl didn't suffer.
You just never know, do you?
No. A couple of hours ago, her biggest worry was probably if her lipstick was on straight.
Hey. How you going?
Okay. You?
Yeah, I'm fair. You up and about early? What's your name?
Beth Calloway.
There was a party here last night.
I went.
Do you know a girl called Madeline Rawlings?
Yeah.
Did you see her last night?
Yeah.
I could sue you. If I get whatever you got, I could sue you for giving it to me.
Don't bother. All you'd end up with is a portable alarm clock and a hairbrush.
Well, how about I request a change of babysitter then?
Oh. We're here to please. Anyone in particular I can get you? I don't recommend the Italian.
Oh, been there, have you?
No. I love him like a brother. I've made it my mission in life to keep him intact until he finds a nice girl to marry.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Isn't it just?
Thought you could do with one of these.
Oh, thank you.
Pleasure.
That's so considerate. We were just talking about you.
Yeah?
I hear you're looking for a nice girl. Good luck trying to find one.
You guys making any headway?
Yeah, I'm learning that I'm not as young as I thought I was.
How young did you think you were?
The prisoner wants to talk to you.
Let's go.
She just flashed me.
Kelly, she's sick, man. She's delirious. Man, I wouldn't take her as a
No,
compliment.
not Kelly, that schoolgirl.
Sure you get over it?
Old enough to be a teacher. Ah, it's Kelly's new best friend.
Echinacea. Vitamin C, you can't have too much of that.
No.
Oh, and I got you this water filter thing.
You really didn't need to
You
go
need to drink a lot of water, and it needs to be as pure as possible.
Right.
Tissues. And paw ointment. For dry lips and for the end of your nose.
Estelle.
Look, you don't need to thank me. When you're sick, you need someone to look after you. And I know you don't have much spare time.
What happened between you and Maddie Rollings last night?
Well, I saw Maddie at the formal. I was surprised she was there, actually. I don't think I've ever really seen her out of a school uniform before. She looked, I don't know, beautiful and nice. Do you know what I mean?
She wasn't when I saw her, mate.
Well, I kept looking at her. I couldn't help it.
She looked back at you?
Sometimes. I kept having these, like these pictures going on inside my brain, you know? It's kind of like a movie, you know?
What movie?
Well, it's kind of like when everybody else sort of gets frozen, like mid-action, and it's only the guy and the girl that can move. I just couldn't stop looking at it.
I bet your girlfriend loved that.
And Ashley, she got the shits with me and said that if I wanted Maddie so bad that I should go get her. So I went over and I started talking to her, and I don't know, I thought we got on really well. I think maybe she was thinking the same things I was.
You and her the only ones alive? That kind of thing?
Yeah.
Oh, turned to putty in your hands, did she?
What's putty?
What happened at the after party?
Well, she was really nervous because she was going to be home late.
So you suggested a few more drinks?
Yeah, and I don't think she'd ever had much to drink before. She got real drunk real quick, sort of spun out, wanted to go outside and get some air.
So where'd you take her?
No, she took me, down to the trees at the side of the ground there. She didn't want anyone to see us.
See you doing what?
Making love.
Right. So, did you make love?
Oh, she made all the right moves. I just gave her what she wanted.
Consensual sex?
Yeah.
And after?
Look, I offered to walk her home. She said she wanted to go by herself.
Did you go back to the party?
Yeah, for a bit. Looking for Ashley.
Find her?
Did you find her?
No. Well, someone had told me that Ashley had followed me and Maddie out, so I went looking for her and...
Keep going.
Well, I found Maddie. she was bleeding. She was dead.
You could have told us all of this before.
I know. I just...
You just...
I just didn't want to drop Ashley in the crap.
Can I get a take two on that?
Which bit? The bit where you followed him and Matty Rawlings? Or the bit where you had the opportunity to kill her?
The bit where Luke thought she was beautiful and nice.
He said that's what attracted him. He had to feel a little put out by that.
Do you know what beautiful and nice is? It's your grandmother.
Yeah, but Luke didn't dump you for your grandmother.
No, but he did just feed you a whole crock of doggy doo-doo. Let's see now. I looked at you. I saw you looking at me. And suddenly, it was like everyone else in the room just stopped mid-motion. Time had frozen. There was only you. Only me. That about how it went? I can't tell you how many times he's used that pitch. Tell you what you guys really need?
Why don't you tell us, Ashley?
A crash course in the ways and habits of a 21st century teenager.
Is that a fact?
You have no idea.
And you know all?
Well, tell you what I do know. Luke Knight's just sucked you in and blew you out in bubbles.
So what do you reckon?
Well, if we go in hard, she's just going to shut up. These kids are different. They're smart. The only thing that's going to bring them undone is their own ego. We've got to play to that. Okay?
Okay.
How well do you know Luke and Ashley?
Known each other since primary school. We share a lot of classes. I guess you could call us best friends.
Right. So was Ashley upset last night?
About what?
About Luke taking up with Maddie?
Nah.
I thought they were boyfriend and girlfriend.
They are.
They shouldn't be too much longer now.
Thank you. I don't mind waiting.
What were you doing at the football ground this morning?
Just there. That's all.
Did you know something had happened to Maddie?
How do you mean?
Did you know that something had happened to Maddie last night?
No. How could I know that?
Your first misapprehension is that beautiful and nice is somehow a plus. It's not.
It's not?
Beautiful and nice is what you pretend to be for your parents. Did Luke tell you about cherry picking?
Why don't you enlighten us?
It's a game we play. You pick out the most virginal princess, or prince, depending on your persuasion, in the place, and you pop their cherry. Friends buy drinks all night.
Is that what happened with Matty Rawlings?
Yep.
Oh, wait. So let me get this straight.
Mm-hmm.
Your boyfriend picked up Matty Rawlings so he could have sex with her. Then you would buy him drinks all night.
Well, it wasn't quite that simple. I mean, he had to prove he'd done her.
And how was he going to do that?
Do you mind?
Oh, please.
She was going to be quite a challenge. Usually a pair of undies would do, but this time more proof was required.
And why was that?
Because Luke is so full of shit about everything. I mean, you saw her. She wasn't fat, myopic or poor. She was pretty and smart, like your average destructible dog. Here we are. Now, no copying. I have exclusive internet rights.
Who took this?
So much for beautiful and nice.
Luke had been working Matty Rawlings all night. We didn't give him much of a chance. Ashley was really surprised when he fronted up to the after party with her.
How was she when Luke and Maddie disappeared on their walk?
How do you mean?
Well, was she angry, sad, jealous, philosophical? What?
I don't know. She didn't say anything. We just followed them and took the pictures.
We?
While Luke raped Maddie.
Raped?
That's what it looked like to me.
I didn't think it was rape.
What happened after you took the photos?
With me and Ash?
Mm-hmm.
We went.
Who cut Maddie's hair, Beth?
I don't know.
Those three are the most desensitised human beings I have ever come across. And that's saying something.
Too much powder in the ass, not enough kicking it.
Some would say that's a rather Neanderthal attitude.
Well, maybe that's the problem.
You think?
Don't you?
What I think is that we're growing a generation of disassociated, amoral kids who know everything about their own civil rights and nothing at all about personal responsibility.
Well, that's another way of looking at it. So what do we do now?
Wait the little bastards out.
You guys need to see this.
We found blood on the dress that you were wearing last night. Lots of it. We also found several strands of Maddie Rolling's hair. Would you care to offer some sort of explanation before we charge her with her murder?
Why don't you tell me?
Okay. You found her with Luke, you hated what you saw, and you killed her. How's that for starters?
Way off the money.
So put us straight.
Why don't you ask Beth?
You told us that you and Ashley left Luke with Maddie. So why would Ashley have Maddie's hair and blood all over her formal dress?
I don't know.
Are you sure about that?
What did she say?
Listen, girlie. You and your two friends are in about as much trouble as it's possible to get into, so I suggest you start talking now.
What really happened after Ashley took the photos?
Nothing. What I told you.
It doesn't hold up. Who killed Maddie?
I don't know.
Show me your bag.
Huh?
Your bag.
Why?
Because I asked for it!
Everyone always gets Beth wrong. Don't feel bad about it. Seems like ice cream wouldn't melt in her mouth. Let me tell you something, that girl can chow down on barbed wire.
Tell us what happened, Ashley.
She always had a thing about Luke. I used to think it was cute the way she'd lost puppy him around. Treated her like crap, of course. The worse he treated her, the more she liked it.
Whose idea was the scissors?
Hers.
Why?
Luke had a thing about Maddie. He was always going on about how pretty she was. How much he liked her hair. Drove Beth crazy.
But not you.
Luke was my hard-up call. Getting serious was never going to happen. He'd been with every second chick in the school. Why should I care?
What happened after you took the photos?
Beth wanted to cut Maddie's hair.
And?
She did.
Aided and abetted by you and Luke.
Not really. Luke got the fright of his life when Beth appeared and cut off a big chunk of Maddie's hair. Not that he could do much to stop her, given his rather vulnerable position.
And what did Beth do then?
Stabbed Maddie in the chest.
How many times?
A few. 5, 6 times maybe, I wasn't counting.
What were you doing?
Trying to stop her. That's how I got blood on my dress.
And?
I couldn't.
And?
I left before she stabbed me.
Come on.
Well, I don't know, I wasn't there.
You were there.
No, okay? Ashley and Beth were there. They were hacking at her hair and I knew it was going to get bad, so I left.
Was this before or after you got dressed? Come on, Luke. What you're saying doesn't make sense.
I couldn't stop them, okay? They were way over. They were demented. I just got scared.
Well, you don't know what scared is, mate. We'll be charging you with murder. We might even throw in rape for good measure.
I didn't rape her. Okay, I wasn't gentle with her, but she didn't say stop. She didn't.
Go on.
Well, I didn't know Ashley and Beth were going to be there. That wasn't part of it. The first thing I knew about anything was when I saw this light. Then someone was grabbing at Maddie from behind and trying to cut her hair.
Beth.
No, Ashley.
Ashley?
Yeah, she hated Maddie. She hated the fact that she was attractive and clever, hated her hair.
So what did you do?
Well, what could I do? Ashley was screaming at me to help her and Beth hold Maddie down so that they could cut her hair.
And did you?
For a bit. Until they cut off the top of Maddie's ear. I just grabbed my clothes and I ran. Look, Ashley and Beth killed Maddie. I had nothing to do with it. I swear to you, that's the absolute truth, all right?
So, Ashley blames Beth, and Luke blames Ashley. What's the truth?
I don't know. These kids are such competent liars, both stories could be false.
Charge them all. Let God sort it out.
Not quite my style.
Any ideas?
Well, we've let your friends go.
Oh, good.
Good for them, terrible for you. They've dropped you right in it.
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Well, they told us what happened.
What did they say?
Well, you had a crush on Luke, you resented his feelings towards Maddie, you and Ashley followed them, you had a pair of scissors, you tried to cut her hair, they tried to stop you, and you stabbed her to death.
Who said that?
They both did.
No, they wouldn't.
Well, they did. We're going to charge you with Maddie's murder. You've got about 2 minutes to change our mind.
It wasn't just me. They're lying. Luke had a thing about Maddie ever since she came to our school. He used to talk to me and Ash about how perfect she was, how she was different to the girls he knew, us, how he'd love to mess her up. Ashley used to get really mad about it.
So why would she agree to go along with the bet?
She never thought Luke could win Maddie over. He was a jock, she was a swat. She just wanted him to realise he was living in a fantasy world.
But he wasn't, was he? She did go to the after party with him. They did have consensual sex.
Consensual sex? She was so drunk he virtually had to carry her outside. He took her to those trees and raped her. I doubt she even knew what was going on.
But you and Ashley did.
We followed them. And Ash gave me her phone to take the pictures. Then she took the scissors out of her bag and started cutting Maddie's hair. Luke thought it was a great joke. He held her down and then Ash started stabbing her.
What did you do?
I ran over and tried to stop her. Maddie was moaning and trying to get up. Luke was holding her arms and Ash was sitting on her. Ash gave me the scissors and told me to stab her.
Go on.
I couldn't, at first. But Luke said we'd have to kill her or we'd all be in trouble. He took the scissors and tried to cut Maddie's throat. He couldn't cut deep enough. Maddie was still making a noise.
So what happened then?
Luke stabbed her in the chest until his arm got tired. Then he gave the scissors to Ashley and told her to stab her some more. Ashley said I should do it.
Did you?
Yes.
Why, Beth? You could have run away, you could have got help.
I didn't want to get them into trouble. They were my friends.
Do you realise that it took Maddie several hours to die?
Really?
Well, I think she's told us what actually happened.
How can you tell?
She's the only one who implicated herself.
Wait a minute. I'll get you the best lawyer there is, mate. I'll mortgage the house and the business if I have to.
Thanks, Dad.
I'll stick with you no matter what, son.
Dad.
I'll always be there for you.
Oh, Dad.
Always love you.
Look, will you just shut up, all right? You're embarrassing me. She wanted to see him, boss.
I'm Maddie's mother. I am going to be proud of my daughter for the rest of my life. Your family and friends will know nothing but shame. You killed anything good inside yourselves when you killed Maddie. I pray that each of you has the conscience to realise that.
Mrs. Rawlings? Do you want to know what your daughter's last words were? Oh, Luke. Oh, Luke! Oh, baby! Yes! Harder! Harder, Luke! Yes! Harder! Harder, Luke! Oh, yes! Harder, Luke! Yes! Harder, Luke! Yes!
Mr. Rawlings.
Don't.
So what time is it?
10:30.
Got a bacon and egg roll and a Coke? Well, how about a croissant and a latte?
Egg roll and a Coke's fine.
My shout.
Kelly, go home.
Don't you need me here?
I'll still need you when you're well. Go home.
I'm going.
If you need me, call me. Estelle.